So it looks like we have got another SBC in Cruyff. It comes to no surprise that we did get him, as he was leaked about 4 or 5 days ago. And 88 rated. It's fair enough. We kind of knew that one. He has got the Tiki-Taka Plus. I swear somebody leaked, I want to say finesse shot more than anything. But regardless, we can kind of deal with that. He's obviously a Cam 88 with a 5.5. Cam striker. I'd be interested to see the difference between this and the obvious kind of base one for him. Obviously, we've got chip shot, incisive, flair, first touch, trickster, and technical Travella. Then we've got the Playmaker Plus Plus with a shadow striker. We then have False 9 and advance forward. Okay, I'm interested with the SBCs. Obviously, he's going to be expensive regardless, but he's got the bronze and silver. We then have an 83 for the loan. Definitely would recommend with any icon getting the loan done as quick as possible to give him a go at the minimum, because you don't want to be putting in X amount of thousands of coins to then not want him in your team. I can't really see that being the case for Cruyff. He's normally pretty decent across the board. 85 with an inform, 86 with another inform, another 2 86s. We then have 87s and 3 88s, one with an inform as well. It's probably a little bit less than Vinny, I would say. Vinny came in at about 1.4. Saka came in at 750, so he's got to be around the 900 to a mil. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game. From the 28th of November to the 2nd of December, if you buy coins and use the code JT11 at checkout, there is a chance that you could get a 10% coupon during this time to use on your next order. With the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. I mean, that's understandable, to be fair. I think that's actually pretty decent for the card that he's going to be. Let's have a look at Footbin, because I don't know if they will have the price yet. We don't have him, but what's the difference in stats? So, we lose 4 pace, 4 shooting, 5 passing, 5 dribbling, 5 defending, and 3 physical. Keeps the 5-5, as we already know. Goes from first touch to tiki-taka. Again, they're probably as useful as each other, really. Tiki-Taka isn't terrible, but it's not the one that we kind of wanted for him, really. But they were never going to go crazy with an SBC for him. 5-5. I'd say that's pretty decent, to be fair. He has lost, obviously, a 5 overall, so not necessarily losing too much on the stats isn't awful. He's a hard one because it is Cruyff. Like, I mean, this SBC is always going to be at least worth it, in my opinion. Cruyff is one of them cards. We got Vinny, we got Saka, obviously. We got an 84 player pick, 85 combo, and an 83 team of the week, which was obvious because that's going to have this week's team of the weeks in it. Challenge-wise, we are still on the same for the challenge 2. Then in terms of upgrades, let's have a look. We've still got the 84 double combo. We've got the 84 player pick. We've then, how much is that in fact? 84 rated team? Okay, I can see that. Then obviously got the 85 combo. This is going to be 4 rare gold players items rated 80 or higher, with 1 being 85. This would be really good if it was like an 83 rated team, but I guarantee it was going to be an 84 with 185. I mean, I get it. I do get where they're going with that, but it needs to be cheaper. I get that we've got a lot of storage capacity. There's a lot of upgrades out, but there's something's got to be cheaper than what you're getting back. Like, we're only getting 185. We're having to give up that 85 already. We could just get an 85 back and lose out on an 84 rated team. If anything, that's an 83 rated team, or even... yeah, I'd say 83 is probably the lowest I'd go for that. 83, and if they wanted a 1 or higher, make it an 84. At least give us 1 better than the whole 11 that we're going to go back. You can do that 5 times. For me, I'd probably miss that out, to be honest. Now, when it comes to grinding a card like this, you can't be doing all of the icon packs as well. And alongside this, we do have a lot of players now, and more than likely we're going to end up with a lot more higher rated cards, because we've got Raul coming, we've got Desai coming as well. So there's going to be so many high-end fodder that it's going to be very expensive to try and even buy, and harder to get every single time. We have got Saka out, we've got Vinny out. Cass is not the cheapest in the world, and then there's a few others. Putellas is obviously there, and then a few others are kind of on the cheaper side, which is always nice. But when it comes to icons, you've always got to remember that you won't need the lower fodder. So that's kind of the good thing about it. Once the 83's gone, and then the 285s, pretty much then you need 86s and above. So once you've got them two out, then we can kind of start grinding these 83 triples, the 84 player pack, because then 83s and 84s don't really belong in the Cruyff SBC unless you're going way above the fodder. Say you're giving up 89s to go into the 87, which always go with the upgrade. If you've got an 88 rated team, you want to try and get the most amount of 88s as possible, so you don't have to give up loads of 90s or then have to give up loads of kind of 89s and then 86s. You can try and keep it as close as possible, unless you've got fodder that's in the topper end from evolutions or party bags or something like that. So for instance, the 83 triple pretty much is just an 83 rated squad. So if you're doing that, if we've already done the 83 and then 85 squads for Cruyff, I need, technically, if I was looking at the lowest requirements, I need 9 83s and 2 82s. None of that will go into Cruyff. So that's kind of the good thing with these upgrades not being excessive of 86 and above. We do have the 82 times 14 back, which is fantastic. That again is one that I would 100% recommend. Does give a team of the week that you need, but you do tend to get quite a few back at this point. We've got a lot of Team of the Weeks in packs. I wouldn't necessarily go too high with the Team of the Weeks either, but just try and utilize whatever you can really in this. So personally, I've been trying to get the storage down a little bit just to be able to put in as many of the 83s and then maybe a couple of 84s if I really need to. But you want to try and keep it as close to the SBC as possible when trying to do these big SBCs. It's just the easiest way to go. So obviously, if I've got the remaining 83s, I want to say I've already got him in there. So if I go 84, and I should be able to put an 82 in. Oh, that's fantastic. There we go. We'll put Talisca in. That should be everything. It's probably one higher and maybe able to put another 82 in, but we'll kind of keep with that. Then obviously looking at the Cruyff SBC, we have then got the mode mastery. So that's going to be another thing that can be massive, depending on, I've still not got a Thunderstruck from anything yet. But obviously with that, we can then go ahead with the mode mastery. And if we want to get the packs, and if maybe we just want to do Cruyff for right now, maybe we just want to do Vinny, you can utilize this however you want. You have got massive packs that are going to be coming with all of them tokens. So you can see we get Solanke back and a few 85s. At the minimum, if we're looking at all this fodder, that pretty much could give you another 82 times 14. So I will always 100% recommend them SBCs, as they are fantastic. Also, I believe we should have another 10 coin pack. Always check them, and also the 30 coin pack. They are just free gold cards that you could put into more upgrades. I would again recommend them massively. Obviously if you get tradable, I keep doing that, then obviously you can utilize that as well. But I would say the mode mastery is going to be the biggest thing. Also check the packs for you. Sometimes they put them in there instead. The mode mastery is going to be massive for one SBC, one big SBC, because if we do get the amount of tokens that I'm assuming, we could potentially do 2 of the 83 times 30, meaning we get 60 83s and above. We'd then be able to do the 85 times 20, that's at least 2 SBCs, and then also an 85 times 30 as well. That's going to be massive for any of the SBCs, Vinny, Saka or Cruyff. It practically guarantees Saka being done, and it pretty much would go very close to being finished on Cruyff as well. So grinding out all of these SBCs during Black Friday is going to be the biggest thing ever. You want to be just doing all of the challenges within reason, if they're decent requirements, and you'd be able to see if it requires like an 83 rated team and gives you a premium Electrum pack back, then maybe don't bother. But if you're obviously looking at the upgrades and you're thinking, okay, well, definitely get the 82 times 14 done first. It seems to be the best one so far. Daily login, it's a no-brainer there. Maybe then the triple upgrade. And then after that, I could potentially look at an 84 player pick or an 84 combo. Them I'm not too fussed about just yet, because I don't think they're necessarily great value. They are going to be taking a lot of your fodder away, and every hour we're going to get something different. We more than likely will get another set of 82 times 14s, because we get them every single day for the next 6 days, and we get 3 of them. So that's an easy no-brainer. Then obviously if we're looking at the 80 player picks, they are a must every single hour at this point, 3 times, get them done nice and easy. So it is just being smart with your fodder. If then you have nothing else to put your golds into, 8-to-1 doubles, they're always a fantastic one. You've got a whole week of them as well, and it should be a relatively nice and easy grind. We also have Cruyff, like Vinny and Saka, for the next 29 days as well. These are not cards that you're going to be completing in a day with no money spent. These are going to take a decent amount of time. They're going to take a chunk of time to actually get done. So make sure you're grinding them out. We've got plenty of upgrades that I'll be covering all this weekend and all week long. Let me know if you're going to do Cruyff. Have you got anybody else in mind? Or are you just not that fussed? Leave a comment down below and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace.